I'm winning 60% of these games. So, yeah, this is why we play this. Welcome back to another game. Got another 2000 rated opponent. And update, still no message from Gotham Chess, despite my very impressive rating now of over 2000. Are they there? Let's have a look at opponent. E4, and we're playing knight c6 now against e4. So many games, 1,000 games, joined 3 years ago. Just try to remember, so against d4 we're e5. So this is our Vanjit setup. Idea, we get both knights here, get the bishop here, and we have pressure on. Try and create some pressure on f2. I play this as white. We'll obviously get an extra tempo. We'll just castle here. I think I probably want to make an escape square for my bishop. And this scores really well in the database, and I know it. Oh, maybe I want to play do I want to play a5 to stop like a queenside expansion? Maybe I do. I think at some point I want to bring my knight back and play f5. So I think a5 makes some sense, because I think their plan will be this. My plan is going to be this way. So, this is one option, which I kind of like. Downside to this is that it walks into a discovery with the queen. Do they have any decent knight moves? So the first main candidate move is knight takes here. I take there. That would win them a pawn, but at the end of the line I can pick up the bishop and return it back safely. Any other decent moves? Don't think so. So we'll go knight h5. Two purpose, one to land the knight on f4 where it's supported by the other knight. It's a bit treacherous. Wow. Okay. So he jumps straight into it, right? But surely I take here, you take there, and I pick up the bishop. I think he's miscalculated that, and I pick up your bishop. What am I missing? I think they've blundered a piece here. That's what we looked at before we went into it. Attacking the bishop as well. Well, that went swimmingly well. Attacking the bishop and this pawn. Yeah, okay. No, I think we just snap off your bishop. You've got also a backwards pawn on e4, which is going to be a right pain for you to get rid of. Well, this has been an opening success, hasn't it? Knight c6 is OP. You do win a lot of games in the database, but I don't think it's because your opponent sacrifices their bishop pair for one of your pawns. Okay, so my idea is playing against this e4 pawn now, with a couple of thoughts. So rook over. I also like the idea of getting my bishop on this kind of diagonal, maybe. You just want to stop them being able to push it forward and exchanging it. Even a move like f6 is not terrible. This bishop's pretty pants, so like again, maybe f6 allows me to bring it around this way. I think if I get it on g6, that would feel nice. Their plan's got to be this kind of stuff, I would have thought. I'm going to start with rook e8. King's kind of exposed, but opponent doesn't have any pieces that they can throw at me just yet. Okay, so they move out of the way, ready to play f4. I can play f5 here. They can't push. They can defend with their pawn. Takes, pawn takes. Or I can play bishop here, which is a bit more of a fancy move. Don't even need to defend it, do they? I'm not threatening to take. Because if I play with the pawn, I am threatening to take it. It's just, is this transposition favourable for me? Or not? Other idea is like queen here, threatening to take, only move is here. So there could be some lines where I go here, pawn comes up, takes, and I take that pawn. Only square would be there, but my bishop covers it. So it would be mate, but they can block with their queen. So if their queen vacates around there. So I kind of like this as maybe a starting move. They're still not in a position to lash forward. They'll probably play f4. We could play f5 against that. I kind of like that idea. What does the queen? No, the queen doesn't want to get there. It just hits with the tempo. My only other concern I was thinking about, that's what I was hovering, was knight to b5, but I've got bishop back. Okay, so they play against it, so I play my bishop here as a bit of a prophylaxis against it. I can also go for this rook lift, which does seem pretty nasty. Like I say, like the tactic I want is takes, which would be mate, but they can block with the queen. So if I can do this in 2 moves, I'm then threatening to take, right? So if you do nothing, I'll move my bishop away and it's mate. And if you take and take back, the only move is to block with the queen and I lift it off the board. So, rook there. You might be forced to like drop your queen back. I'm going, ooh. I'm going to go here. Okay, that's fine. So the only other bit to consider is there, and then I rook lift over. Maybe something like rook here. I think it's okay. I think it's exciting. Like I say, I think the best that white could hope for here is a queen trade, and if we can go into a, ooh, excuse me, there. I'm not in a position to take yet. Takes. Goes queen over. I don't have the follow-up for that. Do I know? So there, but that just gives him a tempo with the queen, which I don't want to do. So I'm thinking I'm going to go all the way back. Maybe you're pushing here. Yeah. If I'm going here, and you push on. Okay, so a couple of thoughts. One is I carry on with this plan of bringing the rook over for the rook lift. Doesn't quite work now with my sack, takes, because king can slide over. But then I hit with the rook over, so I think it does still work. I think this rook lift over is still viable. They might be forced to like bring their queen over. We could trade it, and then I'm thinking at the end of some lines I've also got bishop d7 attacking the knight. If you move the knight away, I'm picking up the pawn. And if you push the pawn, takes, I feel that that's good for me too. So we'll carry on with our rook lift idea. Got a semi-weak back rank. Like queen here, need to be careful of it, but actually I'm gonna vacate my bishop anyway by taking on h3. Excuse me. So yeah, it's a good multi-purpose move, which I hadn't anticipated at the start. When bishop take h3 protects my back rank, because yeah, if opponent could land their queen on e8, that's checkmate. So by taking the pawn on h3, it protects my back rank because my a8 rook then becomes useful. So I think opponent's got the right idea. You can usually tell by the way that your pawn structure is. So all the pawns are pointing towards here. They should be playing on the queen side. So this kind of break makes total sense. Obviously the downside is that they're down a piece, and I think I'm quite quick to come in here. So this is the only move that I can see at the moment. I could maybe drop there. This surely doesn't work. Whether they see my threat or not, I don't know. But I'm threatening to go here. Takes, check. Does he run away? Check. I was originally thinking, yeah, rook there, check. Only move is to block with your queen. I was thinking you might be able to run away, but you, oh no you can, yeah, sorry, because my queen moves. Takes, check, there, check, there, check. Somewhere, pick up a queen. I think this works. And if it doesn't, even with the sacrifice, I'd be up a pawn, I think. And also if they do nothing, I'll move my bishop away and it's mate. Oh no, it's not quite mate. Okay, so block with the queen, get mated. So my first thought is rook over. It's also annoying, like if that pawn wasn't there, then it would have been mate. So rook over, rook up, check. You go somewhere. I pick up your queen and you resign. So that's a pretty good option. Option number 2, to see if we get a mate anywhere, is check. Here, check. Here, no. So I think we're going rook over with a check. King's got to go there. Or you can block with your queen and you get mated in one. So king there, rook up, check. King moves somewhere, I take your queen. just take that queen off the board. Any more fancy smancy moves? I don't think so. I think more. Okay, I'm playing on. So he's got some pressure with these pawns, right? But he is down a queen, so takes, and push there. Maybe you'll fall for this, and at the end of the line, I pick up your rook. I think I'm going to take here. What do I want to open it up? Maybe I want to keep. I probably want to keep my bishop on. Maybe takes. I can put my bishop there. I feel like this diagonal is going to be useful, or I just trade down. What's the pawn situation? 3, 6, 7. Well, you lost one pawn against 3, 6. So I'm up a pawn. So a queen for a rook, and I'm up a pawn. Yeah. Back rank still a bit squiffy. I'll probably run this H pawn. I think that's a solid tactic. Okay. So trading, I think, gives me the most practical chances. Like I say, they can't gobble the pawn at the end of the line because they lose it. So I'm going to play quickly in the hopes that they think, oh no, you've blundered your C7 pawn. They don't fall for it. So there, check. I think I want to just launch this pawn forward. Give myself some left and give me a pawn to kind of chase after. Maybe I want to land my king here. This rook needs to find its way into the game. Maybe f6 is something I should have been thinking about. Check. Still can't take, right? Because I've still got this move, which is funny. I think f6 makes some sense to stop this pawn from rolling. Maybe I should have played that previously. Okay, your king's going somewhere. Where's your king going? Maybe I want rook e8. Now threatening the pin. Gets it kind of active as well. Infiltrating with some checks, maybe up makes more sense. We'll start here, gives us this diagonal to work on. This feels like a nice square to be on. This feels like a nice square to be on. I'm going to go here. Because why not? Pushing it. At some point move my king out of the way, get the rook behind and keep going. It's got no counterplay with the pawns, which is good. I can't take there because the rook can take. Now we'll play g5. Try and get our king out of the way in a minute. working and being on the same line. Probably going to move the rook, and then I might be tempted to try this. Yes, totally winning. A bit of Zugzwang. I don't think you can move either your rooks, because if you move either your rooks I can take here. And where are you realistically going to go with your king? Just going to go do donuts around your pawns or something. Like there, and then there, and then there. Yeah, it's just done, isn't it? Our ratings, we've got a good run of games now. It's weird how it goes. Like the start of this series, I think my first game I lost to 1600 maybe, and then we beat a 2100 a couple of games ago, grinding out good results against 2000 rated players. Okay, so I think I'm just going to push the pawn. If I take there, again you can take with the rook. I'm just going to push. Don't need to take too long. Push again. Okay, we've got a pawn on h2. That's got to be useful. Ooh, no, I can queen. Queen, takes, check, pick up. Okay. The most precise is to take with check, I think. Not stalemate. I could get 5 queens. I don't need 5 queens, do I? Just don't. I was like, please don't stalemate. Just gonna hit him with loads of checks until it turns into a mate. He's got pawn push. Mate in 2. I think queen here. Oh yeah, no, I just hit the ball. Okay, he let me checkmate him. How kind. So, good win. Another 9 rating points. Let's go. Yes, this is kind of like the main line of it. E5. Already here, black wins more games than white. This is why I play this. And then as we go a few moves in, black wins 55% of their games here. White wins 40. Black wins 60% of their games here. Bishop c5, yeah. I'm winning 60% of these games. So, yeah, this is why we play this. castles. A5 is the move. I'm a genius sometimes. A3, yeah, D6, push pawn. Oh, knight H5 is a move as well. I thought I made that up, but it's theory. And then yeah, you can't take because takes. And I pick up the bishop at the end of the line, -5. Okay, there. Yeah, anything. Yeah, it liked F5 with the trade. I like my rook lift idea. So, oh, I can sack even here. Queen comes over. Trade queens. Okay, don't quite get that. The line ended up being -2 at the end. So here, yeah, just carry on with my plan. Yes, then so. Oh, this is a beautiful game I played here. When all of your plans come together. He wanted rook over, but I was just like, oh, I'll liquidate. Please, gives me less that can go wrong. Toyed with them, leaving the c7 pawn. I never really had to take. I'll push the h pawn because I thought that was going to pay me some dividends. Closed off the counterplay with f6. Maybe I should have started with f6. Yeah, and like this position here, they've got nothing. They can't push the d pawn, can't push the e pawn. They're doing nothing with their a and their b pawns. So if this was just a victory waiting to happen at this point. And then rook over, king there. Yeah, wants a rook up. Fine, but I thought my tactic was nice. Make a queen, takes, yeah, and we don't need to go through the rest. Awesome, great win.